Hello students, good morning everyone. I am Miss Purva and today we are going to learn a lesson of environmental studies and that is lesson number 5. It's a geography lesson and the lesson is understanding time. So students, time is divided into three parts: past, present and future. What has gone by is the past. What is going on now is the present. What is yet to come is the future. For example, when we say, yesterday Granny told me a story, the word yesterday shows the past. Today is Monday. The word today shows the present time. Tomorrow is my birthday. The word tomorrow shows the future. So time can be understood using following means. That is a calendar, a school timetable, etc. So how to measure time? To understand time, we divided it into seconds, minutes, hours, day and night, fortnight, month and year. So in this way, time can be measured. Just see how do we measure time. We measure time by using clock. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 24 hours is equal to 1 day. We can understand date, week and month by using a calendar. A period of 15 days form a fortnight. So 2 fortnights is equal to 1 month. So there are 12 months in a year. That is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. We read newspaper every day. Newspaper is the important means of getting to know history. Today's newspaper becomes old tomorrow. But if we cannot remember a particular fact, we search through old newspaper. It means that today's newspaper will tomorrow become an important means of getting to know history. To understand time for studying history is very important. Sometimes old statues, coins, shards of pottery, etc. are found while digging the foundation of a building. Through the study of these things, we come to know about the period of time to which they belong. So here are some instruments of measuring time, and these are a water clock, an hourglass and a calendar. In the 14th century, the hourglass came into use in Europe. Just see how it works. An hourglass consisted of two connecting glass vessels fitted in a wooden frame. Dry fine sand was poured into one of the vessels. It was constructed in such a way that it took 1 hour for all the sand fall from one vessel into another vessel through connecting hole. This is how a period of 1 hour was measured. These clocks were used in India too. So for convenience of everyday work, time is divided in different ways. For example, while using words like now, a while ago, in a while, or today, yesterday, tomorrow, we are unknowingly measuring time in our mind. So what have we learned? There are three parts of time: past, present, and future. We use clock, calendar, timetable to measure time. To understand time, it is divided into seconds, minutes, hours, day and night, fortnight, month, and year. We get an understanding of time through historical buildings or old objects like coins, statues, or shards of pottery found in an area. 24 hours makes a day, 15 days make a fortnight, 2 fortnights form a month, and 12 months form a year. We divide time in different ways for our convenience. So students, these are the important points of measuring time. So revise it carefully. Thank you.